Okay guys, so 2019 is upon us and it's still pretty chilly outside, so it's time to look at a dry suit. So whether you're getting your very first dry suit or looking to replace your old dry suit, we've picked out 5 of our favorite dry suits for 2019. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so first up we have the Siak Warm Dry. So this is a neoprene dry suit, but it's very much a budget neoprene dry suit. So if you're thinking about getting into it and you want your first dry suit to be a neoprene dry suit, this is definitely a great place to start. Mainly because one, you get everything that you get in a traditional dry suit, but you also get a single thigh pocket on the right hand side. So this makes a world of difference, gives you a little bit of storage so that you can put a spare mask or your DSMB. You can stow things away in that pocket without having to have clunky pockets up on your BCD. So it's got everything that you need in a dry suit. It's got neoprene neck, it's got neoprene cuffs, it's got decent sort of flexible boots on it as well. So it's a really comfortable dry suit, but at a low cost. Okay, so now we have the Typhoon Spectre dry suit. So this is a front entry membrane dry suit. What makes this great is just the weight of it. It's very light, it's gonna keep you nice and dry. So because it's a membrane, anything that you wear underneath it is what's controlling your warmth. So the dry suit itself can be nice and light, which means it's not very buoyant neither. But one of the best features about this is Typhoon's 3-year guarantee on all of their seams. So if a dry suit's gonna leak, then 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be sort of on a seam after a bit of wear and tear. But with this one, Typhoon are so sure on their seams that they give it a 3-year warranty. So if it does leak, they'll just repair it for free. Okay, so now we have the Santi E.lite Plus. So E.lite Plus is a real top level dry suit. All Santi do is they make exposure protection and they make fantastic dry suits. So E.lite Plus is of course the upgraded version of the E.lite. So they've got slightly newer materials. It's a very lightweight dry suit. It's telescopic in its body, so it's more likely to fit much more naturally. Again, it's a membrane dry suit, so you control your warmth by what you wear underneath it. But one of the nicest features is on the cuffs. So instead of having the latex cuffs actually glued into the suit, they're kind of trapped in a flexible ring system. So like with a lot of the silicone cuff seals that you're seeing in modern day dry suits, this is much quicker and easier just to change out a broken seal and swap it out for a brand new one on the dive site. You don't have to send it back, you don't have to wait for glue to dry. It's a fantastic quick way. And it just gives you that added flexibility. You can start moving on to dry glove systems as well. But yeah, that's a real great seller, mainly because of that flexible sort of ring. Instead of having a hard, solid ring that can sort of brush against your thumb bone, it's a bit more flexible, so it's much more comfortable. Here we've got the APEC Caviar 1 dry suit. So this is very different from any other dry suit. It basically has a kind of double layer to it. You have an external layer which is very sort of stretchy, and then an internal bit which is your actual dry suit. So that way it makes it a much sort of bigger dry suit when you feel like you're wearing it, but it keeps you nice and streamlined. So the basic overall premise is that on the inside, your actual dry suit is about 1 or 2 sizes too big for you. So that makes it really easy to sort of get in and out of it, and you've got plenty of sort of flexibility, which a lot of other sort of rigid dry suits they can restrict you. This one, because it's that oversized kind of bag, it's sort of much more flexible. But to save it being all baggy and just kind of annoying, you have this external shell, and this is going to sort of suck it in nice and tight to your body so you're nice and streamlined. So it has a few other benefits. The actual dry suit itself is breathable. So if you're spending a lot of time on the surface, then you're not gonna get sort of all hot and sweaty inside your dry suit. The external shell, if this rips or cuts, then you're not going to sort of damage the internal thing. It's this like protective shell. And you've got silicone neck seal and cuff seal. So with that, you can again just kind of swap those cuff seals and the neck seal on the dive site, quick and easy. So if you rip a cuff, it's not the end of your dives. You can just swap that out really quick and easy. And because it's that sort of Cytec oval cuff seal, you can swap it out with something like the waterproof Ultima dry glove system, really quick and easy, so then you have dry gloves fitted to it. And finally, we have the daddy of dry suits today. So this is the waterproof D1X Hybrid dry suit. So this is the newest version of the D1 series. So the D1 basically has a built-in undersuit, and it's a very clever material. It's a kind of 2-layer material that ensures a constant layer of gas sort of surrounding your entire body, so that way you don't get any cold spots on you. But this also has every single feature that it can be thrown into a dry suit. It's got sort of Kevlar reinforced boots. It's got the sort of dry glove sort of capable system in these Siak oval cuffs, silicone cuffs. Swap them out. You've got the silicones and neck seal in a nice flexible loop around the neck, so you can swap that out really quick and easy. The material itself is a little bit more space age, so it's a little bit lighter but still just as tough. It's got sort of everything that you need in a dry suit, as well as that built-in undersuit. So all you really need to pack with you as far as an undersuit is just like a base layer, unless you're going somewhere super cold. You have that kind of built-in undersuit. Okay, so there were some of our favorite dry suits for 2019, but let us know in the comments below which dry suit you use and why. Thanks for watching, and safe diving. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.